I'll start with some things that I think you did well. First of all, you did a good job of knowing what special tests to perform based on what you thought was going on, which shows that you have a good grasp of the cognitive material. And you could take those positive or negative test results and then further point you to what you were thinking to either confirm it or lead you to something else. And then some things that we both could work on is time management, just going quickly enough to get everything done in that hour time, and then also just the flow, instead of kind of jumping around with different tests and different assessments, having a good, just a common sense kind of flow. And then we could also work on confidence, just in dealing with the patient, describing to them what you want to do, and then when you come up with your diagnosis, explaining it to them in terms that they understand. And then just communication in general, just being really specific. If you want them to, if you're trying to test manual muscle testing, be really specific in which direction you're pushing, or just in what you want them to do in general.
Okay, so I also wrote down some things here. So some things you did really well was documentation. I felt like you were able to document well, and you had minimal feedback, and you actually helped me a little bit with the documentation portion. Another thing you did really well was helping me with the history. When I missed certain questions that I should have asked pertaining to the case, you really made sure that we had a thorough history. Also performing a special test, because I know like after we were done with the history, we came together and developed what special tests we wanted to do, but you actually performed them really well in the proper positions and whatnot. But some things to improve upon would be knowing what different manual muscle tests you should, the different positions. So like integrating knowledge that we've had in prior semesters and integrating that into what we can do now. Also, other things like that I need to work on as well. So confidence, time management, and communication. Time management, we were all over the place, so we were like bouncing around, doing different assessments, and then asking questions that belong in the history. So you need to work on it, and so do I. And then confidence, so just being able to communicate better with the patient and being more confident so they have more trust in us. But overall, you did really well, and today was a great learning experience.